Welcome to an episode of Nobody Asked, in which I answer questions that nobody asked me about my book, Astrid Falls, A Legend of Vancouver. So, why Astrid Falls? Why not Penelope Falls or Anastasia Falls? Surely a rose by any other would smell just as etc. So why Astrid? Well, thanks for asking, nobody. Actually, somebody did ask me this question recently, but this is the format we've committed to, so just go with it. Well, thanks for asking, nobody. I chose the name Astrid for several reasons, but let's examine her full name, shall we? Astrid Apricity O'Brien. Starting from the end and working backwards, I chose the name O'Brien not for its literal meaning, but because it's a distinctly Irish name, and that becomes significant late in the book. Also, O'Brien is a reference to Miles O'Brien from Star Trek, because Star Trek is Astrid's favorite bit of culture. Up next is apricity. Now, apricity isn't a traditional name, of course. It's a word that means warmed by the sun. Isn't that a lovely word? But because Astrid gets sunburned very easily, that said something about her relationship to that star at the center of the solar system, as well as her relationship to fate. Moving on to her first name, Astrid. Again, not chosen for its etymology other than its Europeanness, but mostly chosen because it begins with A-S-T-R. So that links her to the astral plane, and astrology, and astra, stars in general. In this way, Astrid Falls describes a falling star. Also, the name Astrid is very close to the word astride, and in this coming-of-age story, Astrid is astride at that point in time between her adolescence and her adulthood. And finally, Astrid is a lover of science fiction, and this story is a journey through space and time, and so the fact that Astrid is a perfect anagram of TARDIS was a bit of serendipity. I think that's fun. Don't you think that's fun, Vice Admiral George Fowler Hastings of the Royal Navy?
Yeah, I think that's really fun. I think that's really interesting, but then again, nobody asked.